Hi everybody, welcome to this Wall Street News. According to the S&P Global, the flash US Composite Purchasing Managers Index rose from 54.1 in October to 55.3 in November, and the flash US Services PMI moved up from 55 in October to 57 in November. In addition, the flash US Manufacturing PMI also increased from 48.5 in October to 48.8 in November. 10-year Treasury yield falls to 4.35%. For the US stocks, S&P 500 rose 0.35% and the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.97% Friday. According to the S&P Global, the flash US Composite Purchasing Managers Index rose from 54.1 in October to 55.3 in November. The S&P Global said, quote, higher activity reflected rising demand, with new orders picking up sharply to register the strongest upturn in business inflows since May 2022, unquote. The S&P Global added, quote, growth remained very uneven across the economy, however, with the surge in service sector activity contrasting with the further downturn in manufacturing, unquote. The S&P Global Flash US Services PMI moved up from 55 in October to 57 in November. The S&P Global said, quote, firms' expectations of output in the coming year rose to the highest since May 2022, attributed to the prospect of lower interest rates, improved economic growth, and more supportive business policies from the new administration in 2025. The S&P Global Flash US Manufacturing PMI increased from 48.5 in October to 48.8 in November. The S&P Global said, quote, signaling a deterioration in business conditions within the goods-producing sector for fifth successive month, but with the rate of deterioration moderating to the slowest since July. For your information, a reading below 50 indicates an overall decrease compared to the previous month. 10-year Treasury yield were up and down as the initial jobless claims fell to 213,000 in the week ending November 10th, while the continuing jobless claims jumped to the highest level since November 2021. I think investors seemed to be confused. Then it rose as the existing home sales increased 3.4% in October on a monthly basis. 10-year Treasury yield rebounded last Friday as the S&P Global Flash US Composite PMI rose to 55.3 in November. But it falls to 4.35% as Scott Bessent, the founder of macro hedge fund Key Square Group, was nominated as the next U.S. Treasury Secretary, and investors think that Scott Bessent will be able to convince the market smoothly about new administration's policies. For the U.S. stocks, S&P 500 rose 0.35%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.97%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq gained 0.16%. Most of the stocks in the S&P 500 rose Friday, except some of big tech stocks such as shares of Nvidia, Alphabet, and Meta. Okay. This is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.